If you didn't know, I'm a real big fan of handheld gaming. I have been my whole life, starting out with the Game Boy and going forward with pretty much everything that's been released. Maybe that is why I'm very critical of stuff like this that just does not perform very well. I'm a big fan of games in general, and I have no issue with emulation, but it's got to be done properly. You guys should know by now, I've covered a lot of stuff with emulation. I have no issue with it, but I also love original hardware as well. So when it comes to emulation, my expectations are fairly high. And with these BitBoys and a lot of these other products out there, it just doesn't meet what I want out of an emulation handheld. That was until I met the Retroflag GPi case, and we have covered this on the channel. Did a little unboxing, setup, that kind of thing, and I'm really digging this device. I've shown the image that the Super RetroPie group has put out, and today I want to highlight some new stuff they have done with this because I am flippin' excited with all the work they're putting into this image for the GPi case. So now they do have PlayStation and Daphne running on this little fella. So I'm going to just showcase some gameplay, do some testing here, let you guys take a look at everything. And like I said, I'm really impressed. PlayStation, almost everything that I have thrown at this device has worked very well. I've kind of rotated in and out some games because I have a small memory card in here at the moment. But 99% of the stuff has worked and worked near 100%. So I'm really happy with that. So let's check out some games. Crash Bandicoot, and then Daphne as well. I think a lot of people will be excited with Daphne. That launching screen was something new they added. I had put together my own from one of their images, and now they've put that, their own version as part of their base image with everything just ready to go. You just throw on your games. If you want some artwork, you could scrape it if you want, but it's better to install your own artwork. But they have all the buttons, everything configured. It's just great. So PlayStation is working extremely well. But let's jump into this. Like, see, crash. Whoa, pretty loud and crisp and clear. So let's jump into Crash Bandicoot. I just think this is some really awesome stuff to essentially have a PlayStation Classic in the palm of our hands. I think this is pretty cool. This is really, oh my God, I'm sucking already. Sorry guys, I apologize for that. It's kind of hard at this angle. No excuses, man up and just play Crash Bandicoot. But this handheld is definitely shaping up to something that I'm really happy to have and play around with. There are some pre-orders going on out there. I know I kind of put that out to you guys the other day on the community tab, but our friend Ryan over at Castlemania Games, he has partnered with Retroflag, and I think that's pretty cool. And he is taking pre-orders on the GPi case that should be shipping in a few weeks. But the cool thing is he's not doing that scummy crap where people upcharge on him. Because I've seen these cases going for like couple $100, which is really ridiculous. He's selling them for the list price of $69.99, but you can also use our little channel savings code that he gave us a long while back that we can use, and I've used it plenty of times myself. But Pixel 10, you get 10% off, so you actually are getting the GPi case cheaper than anywhere else, and it will be shipping in a few weeks, so that is really cool. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that because a lot of people are definitely looking forward to this case, getting it in their hands and playing it, enjoying it. And I was lucky enough to get in on an order, not one of the first orders, but early enough on where I got it in a decent amount of time. But there's Crash Bandicoot. Running well, sounding great. Boom, 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 boom. Love that. Missed all these boxes, falling on his head. What a dumbass. All right, let's check out another game. Let's get into something else. Select and start exits us out. Air guys, however the hell you say it, air gates. This one doesn't run very well. That's one of the games I found. Everything else on here actually runs extremely well. Let's check out Spyro. We'll check out a couple more and then we'll go to Daphne. If you need to configure anything, you would press A when that screen comes up. But since everything's already pre-configured, don't mess with it. I will have a link in the description to where you can download this base image that includes everything pre-configured to play PlayStation, Daphne, all the other supported systems, and a place where you can get a lot of help as well, which is the Super RetroPie group. I'll put a direct link in the description. I'm going to load state because the beginning of this game takes forever. And I did make a little save state. You do get some slots there, so that's pretty cool. I'm just really I'm really surprised to see this little device playing a vast majority of the PlayStation library very well, considering that the Pi Zero W struggles with certain other things like Yoshi, what was it, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Story, whatever the hell that one is. I don't really care for that game too much, but that, you know, that game struggles on this, and a few other games on the Super Nintendo do. So I'm surprised to see stuff like this running so well. I think that's really amazing. I just wanted to showcase some of the stuff that you could be looking forward to if you get this GPi case from Retroflag and get the Super RetroPie base image. Has all the you know, the themes. I think there's a couple additional themes on here as well. A lot of cool stuff. Let's check out Final Fantasy VII. But it's like I said, it's just set up. Just drop your games in and get marching. Start playing some games. There we go. And you might be wondering, because some PlayStation games are going to require an L2 and an R2, whereas this just has these buttons on the back for L1 and R1. But they do have this set up. I'll put the diagram up where I believe it's like a 2-button press, like the R and X and the L and Y, something like that. I'll put the diagram up so you could see to where it registers as those. So some games are going to require that. Not every game will. But it's cool that they set that up just in case. I have also seen people, because that's one of my only concerns with this is I don't really care for these buttons, but I've seen people where they've glued or hot glued so it's not permanent, like little round buttons on there, so it's a little easier to press. And I think that's pretty cool. I might do that, not 100% yet, but here we go, Final Fantasy VII. Looking great. Boy, does this bring back memories, right? Well, I think that's enough of this. We could play this all damn day, so we might as well jump out of that. But like I said, everything that I have on here, I only have 8 games at the moment, but they all play well except for that one. I've only noticed occasionally like a sound stutter or something, but nothing crazy. Maybe in just like 1 or 2 games, but most of them I don't have that issue at all. So I thought that was pretty nice. Daphne. Some people are really going to be excited for Daphne running on this. For me, I don't really care too much, but I still think it's neat. I know there's a lot of Daphne fans out there. This does require converted ROMs because of the resolution, I believe. I would have to look into it more, but the Super Retro Pi group has you covered on all that stuff, on what needs to be done and getting help with that kind of stuff. So definitely check out that link if you're, whoa, that's loud. If you're interested in running Daphne on your GPi case. All right. The beeps are done. It's always got to initialize. Select is to enter coins. Start to start. And then you guys know the drill. Let's see how far we can get. Probably not very far. Oh, I hit down instead of left. My bad. Okay, let's do it. I was supposed to hit left. Jeez. Ah. Well, there we go. We got to insert some more coins to continue, but you know what? I'll leave Daphne up to you guys if you want to play this, but definitely really cool seeing the improvements that we're getting with this Super Retro Pi image. I thought it was really sweet. Just wanted to share it with you guys. Like I said, links will be in the description. I am flipping loving this thing, especially for my portable gaming, Game Boy Color, a little bit of NES, Super Nintendo, that kind of stuff. But really cool to have PlayStation on here. I'm working on building up an image with just a selection of games that I want. So I may showcase that in the future, but it's still a work in progress. But hell yeah. Appreciate you guys. With that said, I will catch y'all next time. Peace out, bye-bye, and boom. Bye. Thumbs up. Blurry thumb. Not blurry thumb.